Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Jordan Fremstead. The suspect in the death of a Memphis teacher kidnapped last week during her morning jog is scheduled for another court hearing today on charges that could lead to the death penalty. CBS's Astrid Martinez has the latest.
An exhaustive search near the University of Memphis for 34-year-old Eliza Fletcher has come to a tragic end.
I've been praying ever since I heard the news. I was praying that, she would be returned safely, but unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Tennessee police say Friday morning, 38-year-old Cleotha Abston violently forced the kindergarten teacher and mother of two into an SUV as she was out on a pre-dawn run.
This finding marked the culmination of a 4-day intensive investigation incorporating a robust search and rescue effort and the timely arrest of suspect Cleotha Abston.
Abston will be in court later today on charges including first-degree murder. He was arraigned Tuesday before Fletcher's body was identified on charges of aggravated kidnapping and tampering with evidence.
This is just really sad. It hit home. I have sons. It's just senseless.
New court documents reveal tire tracks in a grassy area, and an odor of decay led investigators to Fletcher's body Monday. A trash bag containing purple shorts, like the one she was wearing, was also found. Investigators say it's still too early to determine how and where Fletcher died. Astrid Martinez, CBS News.
The district attorney's office tells CBS News right now it appears this was an isolated attack by a stranger and that Fletcher wasn't targeted. Court records show Abston had already served nearly 20 years in prison in another kidnapping case when he was 16 years old.
Well, we are off to just a beautiful start here on this afternoon here on this Wednesday. Not really a whole lot of clouds here to talk about to start this Wednesday afternoon, but we did see some low-level fog here early. Here's a quick check on the satellite and radar, and you can see those clouds just pretty much evaporated as we headed into the afternoon. City Cam 8 definitely confirming that here for us. Maybe a few clouds left over, but otherwise we're seeing plenty of blue sky here on the afternoon. Current temperatures are currently mainly into the upper 70s, some of us into those low 80s. 81 degrees currently in Eau Claire, 80 degrees currently in Black River Falls, and we're seeing 78 in Sparta, 77 degrees in Viroqua, and we could see 79 currently in Winona. As far as the rest of the day is concerned, plenty of sunshine will continue throughout the afternoon, especially later today into the early evening, followed by clear skies expected for the most part as we head into tonight. Temperature is expected to pick up into the upper 70s to low 80s, and I do expect high temperatures to be slightly above normal here this afternoon as well. With all that being said, I'll have a check on your full weather forecast coming up in just a bit, Jordan.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot, Derek. Well, 2 people are dead after an experimental airplane crash on Highway 35 near the Red Wing Regional Airport in Bay City. The Pierce County Sheriff's Office said the plane went down around 1:30 on Tuesday afternoon in a field. Officials say the plane had taken off at an airport in Rochester, Minnesota for a training flight, and that plane was scheduled to land at the Red Wing Airport before crashing. It is unclear what caused that plane to crash, and the Federal Aviation Administration and National Transportation Safety Board are conducting an investigation. In Milwaukee, the suspect of a quadruple shooting and fire was found dead due to a self-inflicted gunshot wound on Tuesday. Police responded to a call in Port Washington late Tuesday afternoon. Officials heard the firearm go off inside the home shortly after arriving. The individual was found dead inside and was later identified as the suspect wanted in a quadruple shooting and fire. 7 weeks. That is roughly how long the city of La Crosse has to find a place to house the unsheltered population. According to Coulee Cap's latest count, 140 people are living unsheltered in the city, most down at Huska Park. But the campground closes on October 31st. City staff and social service providers have been meeting to put together a plan for the winter. But during the meeting with city council members last night, La Crosse's homeless coordinator said the group is not yet ready to release any information. Last spring, the city tried to buy a motel to house the unsheltered. That deal was not popular with the public and eventually fell apart. Mayor Mitch Reynolds says finding a winter shelter is his priority, and the committee is working hard not to repeat the past.
And I know that you're impatient, and I know you want concrete plans for us to point to and say, we're going to do this and the city's going to take care of this and take care of that. How did that go for us?
One of the ideas the committee is considering is declaring a state of emergency. That could clear the way for federal grant money and the ability to quickly rezone a property as a shelter. La Crosse's homeless coordinator could not say when the committee will release its plan. This week, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers called for an additional $2 billion of spending for public K-12 schools. This plan was designed to allow school spending to increase without the fear of property taxes increasing. Should Evers win re-election in November, he plans to formally introduce the funding plan next year. However, the Republican-controlled legislature will decide whether to enact the plan or not. Smoked Out Jewel Labs has reached a settlement in its lawsuit. Find out just how much the company will be paying after the break.
Where's the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.99 per pound or 85% lean for $4.69 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market.
Those cool, crisp nights are on their way. Stay warm and cozy with an easy-to-use gas fire table from La Crosse Fireplace Company. Stop in now for the best selection and get 25% off all in-stock fire tables. This is our biggest fire table sale of the year and quantities are limited. Enjoy your cool evenings outside and save 25% on fire tables at La Crosse Fireplace Company. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is outside by the fire.
Think crime is bad now? Mandela Barnes would make it worse. Barnes would eliminate cash bail even after the Waukesha Christmas parade attack, supports amnesty and sanctuary cities for illegals, and had worked for a radical group that wants to defund the police. Barnes has a long record of smearing police while spending your tax dollars on security for himself. Mandela Barnes, wrong on crime, dangerous for Wisconsin. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Transform your home with new flooring from Menards. Choose from our huge selection of Tarkett, waterproof vinyl plank, easy to install sheet vinyl, and durable laminate flooring that stands up to everyday life. Save 11% on Tarkett flooring. Cool off with a beautiful new ceiling fan. Check out our wide selection of Hunter ceiling fans with sizes available for any room. These fans provide comfort and save energy year-round. Hunter ceiling fans are 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our fall bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Well, we don't often talk about suicide, but it impacts our entire community. Last year, La Crosse County set a record of 26 suicide-related deaths, but there is help. This week is National Suicide Prevention Week, a week dedicated to raising awareness about suicide and its warning signs. News 8 Now's Dua Israr spoke to local officials in La Crosse about the resources available for those who need it.
Nationwide, every 11 minutes, someone dies by suicide.
That's far too often.
In the Coulee region, suicide is one of the leading causes of death.
Probably 2 to 3 a month on average.
Last year, 26 people died by suicide in La Crosse County, a record interim county medical examiner Beth Lubinsky says was fueled by the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Depression kind of increased along with anxiety, so we believe that had an effect.
So far this year, 13 people have died by suicide.
Kind of slowed down a little bit compared to last year, but it's still an alarming rate.
But there are ways to get help. Great Rivers 211 is an information and crisis support hotline. Director Carla Lundeen began working for 211 last year.
It's been an eye-opener.
According to Lundeen, this year alone, 211 has taken 1,250 calls related to suicidal thoughts.
The truth of the matter is, it's just hard to get through the day, and you need somebody else for support.
Lundeen says if you're concerned about someone, look for warning signs, including a change in behavior or withdrawal from friends and family.
You'll get this feeling in your gut that this person's behaviors or the way they're acting is just different.
And for people who are struggling, Lundeen says don't be afraid to ask for help.
There's always hope. You know, suicide does never have to be the answer.
Reporting in La Crosse, through SRR, News 8 Now.
And if you or someone you know needs help, you can contact the National Suicide Lifeline. That crisis lifeline is 988. Again, that's 988. Well, although COVID-19 posed a huge physical threat to Americans, it also affected people mentally as well. According to a new report from the CDC, about 22% of U.S. adults received psychiatric treatment in 2021. That number is a 3% increase from 2019, and many health officials believe the COVID-19 pandemic experience led to more people to have to care for themselves. Now, that report also showed women were more likely than men to seek out help, or stated earlier, if you need help or someone to talk to, you can call that National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Again, that is 988. E-cigarette maker Juul Labs, or maker I should say, will be paying nearly $440 million to settle a 2-year investigation by 33 states into its marketing of high nicotine vaping products. The Juul e-cigarettes have long been blamed for sparking a nationwide surge in teen vaping. Juul also faces hundreds of personal suits filed on behalf of teenagers and others who say they became addicted to the company's vaping products. The FDA review is part of a sweeping effort by regulators to shed light on the multi-billion-dollar vaping industry after years of regulatory delays. The newly approved COVID-19 boosters are slowly but surely making their way out. What health officials are saying about the new boosters and how they help against the new variant after the break.
A water furnace geothermal system can provide extra warmth to your home. Tired of a cold bathroom? This shower has heated floors, walls, and a heated bench. Stay warm. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning for your free estimate.
It isn't always about receiving money back. It's about the peace of mind and knowing you're going to be taken care of. I never have to worry about future medical cost, and that's a big relief.
I would recommend Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben to anyone who's been in this type of situation, because they're going to get you through it. They're going to make you whole.
You need an experienced attorney on your side. Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben. Call or visit schwebel.com.
Like most people, I bust my butt day in and day out. I earn every dime of my paycheck. It's the Wisconsin way.
But Governor Tony Evers supports paying welfare benefits to people who won't work, even after they turn down job offers.
That's a disgrace.
That's a disgrace.
It's a slap in the face to hardworking people like us.
Tony Evers should know better.
Tony Evers should know better, but he doesn't.
Tony Evers, our failed liberal governor.
It's the Bobby Bones Show right here on Kicks 106.3. Reed and Chelsea are up right after me at 10:30.
Okay, Reed, it's time to say thanks.
What did I do now?
Not you.
Grant?
No, Reed, it's time to thank our listeners for making Kicks 106.3 the highest rated country station in La Crosse County.
Kicks 106.3.
Thanks, La Crosse County.
Lemonade for 50 cents or lemonade for 10 cents. You can buy a gas furnace that's 95% efficient or a water furnace geothermal system that's 500% efficient. You choose. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
As doses of newly approved COVID-19 boosters begin to roll out, health officials believe these new vaccines can help fight against the new variants of COVID-19.
It's not the first vaccine rollout at Fitchburg Family Pharmacy.
I think that we have got our system down.
But owner Thad Schumacher says it is the first time staff are administering 10 different vaccines all at once.
Baby vaccines, booster shots to the 5 to 11 group, as well as there are still people who have never gotten a COVID vaccine.
New to the list are 2 boosters known as bivalent vaccines from Moderna and Pfizer. The updated boosters are designed specifically to target the most widely circulating Omicron subvariants.
So the hope is not only will people get a boost in antibodies that they probably already have, but they'll also get some that are specific to BA4 and BA5.
But UW Population Health Sciences professor Ajay Sethi says with social gatherings picking back up and school back in session, it's too soon to tell how effective the new formula will actually be.
We might not see the same kind of surge in hospitalizations and deaths that we saw last winter, but it's hard to predict. Is there going to be another variant that deserves a new Greek letter because it escapes the immunity we have?
He says, in theory, however, an updated vaccine still stands a better chance at being able to fight new variants that emerge.
We'll find out this fall how well the Omicron booster is going to work.
At Fitchburg Family Pharmacy, they're booked all week with people willing to give it a try. And Schumacher says they expect to have enough doses for everyone who wants it.
Now, Moderna's booster is for people 18 and older. Pfizer is for people 12 and older. But in order to get either, you have to be at least 2 months out from your last booster or original series. With that in mind, we send you to break with a live look through City Cam 8. Derek has our forecast coming up next.
I see good people. I mean really good, hardworking people working 40 to 60 hours a week, up to 3,000 hours a year, only to break even every month financially. I don't like the word deserve, but I think in this case, you deserve better. You deserve a better monthly picture. You deserve a dignified retirement. Come see me. I can teach you how to get what you deserve.
Waiting for a great deal on furniture? Well, this is it. Slumberland Furniture has savings up to 50% off list prices, or in some cases, even more, at our Labor Day sale on now. Shop our big selection of sectionals, sofas, recliners, dining, and bedrooms. And shop the deals that are up to 50% off. Mattresses too, with some up to 50% off. Don't forget, mattress shopping is uncomplicated and fast, only at Slumberland. Come see how. Shop the huge Labor Day sale on now.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
Join us for Steppin' Out in Pink at Riverside Park, Saturday, September 10th. Help raise money to support breast cancer research at the Gunderson Norma J. Vinger Center for Breast Care. The 2002 Taste of Summer Beer and Wine Tasting is happening Saturday, September 10th from 4 to 7 p.m. at Clearwater Farm on Alaska.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Look, we knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our community safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing. And I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
City Cam 8 is brought to you by the Board Store. A new entry door is like a smile on the face of your home. As the only Pro Via Platinum dealer in the area, the Board Store can help you design the door that welcomes you home. Download the News 8000 First Alert Weather app from your app store today.
Well, it sure was a pretty foggy start early this morning. City Cam 8 time lapse showing that low visibility out there that happened. And it really wasn't until about 9 o'clock or so where we started to see the fog begin to lift out. And now it has been clear ever since, with just some clouds here and the high levels of the atmosphere kind of rolling in across the horizon. Let's take a look now at your right now conditions. 79 degrees with a nice calm wind in place. We have a river stage 5.06 feet and rising here currently. Let's take a look now at your local local picture as far as the satellite and radar goes, and notice that most locations are looking pretty clear at the moment, with the only exception of a couple of clouds here and there across the Coulee region. And if we widen out the view, you can see the reason why. High pressure at the surface just off to the west of us across portions of northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, positioned just to the west, is expected to move and build across the region to help give us a lot of sunshine. That's pretty much what we're experiencing now. Meanwhile, to the north, we have this nearly stationary frontal boundary. This is the cold front that is not really expected to move into the Coulee region. Therefore, we're not expecting temperature changes by any means because it's going to weaken before it even gets here. Temperatures are now into the upper 70s to low 80s. It's 81 currently in Eau Claire with 80 degrees. The temperature in Black River Falls, 78 and comfortable in Sparta, and Volkfield is at 81 degrees. Brook with 77, 79 currently. In Winona, high temperatures across the area today into the low 80s, expecting highs to reach around 84 in Eau Claire and just shy of 80 today if you're in Viroqua this afternoon. Partly cloudy around 1 o'clock, 81 degrees, and then we can expect plenty of sun to occur later this afternoon, and highs will be roughly around 83 to 84 today, with clear skies expected this evening. Temperatures dropping to 80 by around 7 o'clock this evening. That clockwise flow that you see here, that's the high pressure system expected to move across the area here today, keeping us mainly dry and quiet, and the same could be said as we head into tonight as well. Notice how the winds are expected to pick up here and turn out of the south, and that is out ahead of this next system. This is a trough of low pressure, this cold front that is expected to move in, and that's the same system that is going to be bringing us rain, and the possibility exists for even some thunderstorms to move in associated with that system. There you can see some showers and storms across portions of Minnesota, and that activity is expected to move in as we get closer to your weekend. In fact, behind it, we could even be seeing temperature drops as well. We'll get to that in a second. But for tonight, 63 degrees, mostly clear and pretty mild night. For tomorrow, 86, another sunny and warm day. We can all think that south wind really helping to instigate things there as far as those temperatures are concerned. We're going to be looking at highs into the low to mid 80s tomorrow and Friday, as a matter of fact. And then you can see those rain chances go up this weekend associated with that cold front, Jordan. And we're expecting temperatures to drop into the upper 60s to low 70s this weekend. And that will probably continue into at least early Monday of next week.
Little taste of fall.
Yep.
All right. Thanks a lot, Derek.
Yeah.
All aboard. The Thomas and Friends TV show is welcoming a new friend for Thomas the Tank Engine. Find out who this new face is for a new season after the break.
Did you know Tim Michaels pledged to cut millions from public schools?
We're already throwing so much money at education.
He'll drain classrooms and gut school funding. Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as your governor?
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
When you're injured in an accident, one mistake could cost you a lot of money.
Nobody knows bikers and the law like Hupy and Abraham.
They know how to get you all the money that you deserve.
It costs nothing for you to contact Hupy and Abraham, and they will never take a fee unless they win your case.
They got me way more than I thought I would get. Hupy and Abraham mean business.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Did you know Tim Michaels supports allowing teenagers to buy AR-15s with no waiting period?
I throw guns.
Teenagers with assault weapons. Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as your governor?
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
The longtime children's show Thomas and Friends, All Engines Go, will be introducing a new friend for Thomas. The show is introducing Bruno, the first autistic character Mattel describes as a joyful and fun-making brake car. Now, he will be voiced by 10-year-old Chuck Smith in the U.S. and 9-year-old Elliot Garcia in the U.K. Both voice actors have autism, which is a neurodevelopmental disorder. The 26th season of Thomas and Friends starts later this month, setting people of all abilities on the right track. Good to see. Well, stay with us. We got a final look at your forecast next.
Get the last roof you'll ever need right now with steel roofing from Menards. Steel roofing offers the best wind resistance and superior hail resistance. It's the choice of more and more homeowners in the Midwest. Steel roofing is available in cut to your length panels for fast installation. Choose from 25 beautiful colors in store or online. Save big money and get 11% off all steel roofing products right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Perkins Burger, Fries, and Pie Combos are back, starting at $10.99. Mix and match any of our 100% Angus beef burgers with fries and a slice of any of our pies. And don't forget to order pumpkin pies and muffins from our bakery. Order online at perkinstogo.com.
Dear Senator Johnson, living on a fixed income, it's a struggle. I paid into Social Security and Medicare every paycheck. So it was a slap in the face when you voted to weaken Medicare. That would increase out-of-pocket costs. And when you wanted to let Wall Street gamble with Social Security. Senator Johnson, you look out for yourself and your fat cat donors, but have forgotten about us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
In every case, we bring an experienced legal team to work on behalf of our clients.
Jim Schwabel was a very personal guy, hands-on, and anytime I had a question, I could call him up, and that made me feel like I was at the top of his list.
I can't imagine us having gone to anybody else.
Well, they just plain outright hit it out of the park with me and helped me out through all of it.
Call Schwabel Getz and Sieben or visit us at schwabel.com for a free consultation.
Home furniture. There's no place like home.
Another warm and sunny day is in the forecast for tomorrow. Partly cloudy for Friday. Good rain chances, though, this weekend.
See you back here tonight at 5. Thank you for watching.